I'm Priya. I'm working audit in the Gatwick office.
My name is Olamide Olainuraju. I work with BDO LLP within London Audit Group.
I'm Laura Ashwell. I work in the Corporate Tax Department in Reading.
My name's James Taylor. I work in the Manchester office in the Business Restructuring Department.
My name's Nick Webb. I'm a first year graduate in the Risk Advisory Department and I work in the main office in London in Baker Street.
One of the great things about working for BDO is they have offices around the country.
Whether you're working in London, Manchester, Leeds, Glasgow.
I chose to work at Gatwick within the audit department. One of the reasons is it's close to where I live. Also, within a sort of a regional office, I get to work on such a wide variety of clients. I'm not just working in one industry.
There's opportunities in every department, in every branch within the firm.
The one thing that I really liked about BDO and that I'd heard about BDO is that just they're very friendly, welcoming, and they really want you to be an individual.
We don't look for a box person or a certain type of person.
It's all about the people and whether you fit into BDO and whether you fit into the whole brand.
It is quite important for you to enjoy the people you work with. And the way you find that out is basically through your recruitment process. If the people you meet along the way, if they are what you look forward to, and what you look for in terms of when you go to your day-to-day job, then I think that's quite a good sign.
My advice would just be to assess who you are as an individual and your personality and what drives you, and that can just influence the decision as to where you fit in best.
And that's one of the things that most appealed to me when applying for BDO was the fact that I knew I'd get variation and lots of exposure to many different clients in all different kinds of sectors.
Every day is different and there's always something new to learn and there's always development points and it's just really rewarding when you can make a difference in the firm.
Obviously I do a lot of tax compliance work and that is the basis of what I do. But I also will be asked to assist with tax advisory work or go to our audit planning meetings and things. It's so varied. That's the one thing that really enjoy.
The application process at BDO is a very structured program. It starts off with some online numerical testing and then it moves on to an individual interview with usually a manager or a senior manager.
After that, they get back to you if you do well in it, and then you're invited to the assessment day, which is a whole day which involves a group exercise, presentation, and a one-to-one interview with a partner.
That does sound scary, but it's not. You begin with sort of an icebreaker, so you feel comfortable with the people that you're with, and then you sort of do a group exercise together. You then have half an hour or so to prepare a presentation that you'll present to an assessor, and then you'll have a partner interview. And
then finally, it's usually it's an offer or a rejection, or you could be called back for a further interview. And I myself was called back for a final interview with two partners in Manchester.
And if you're successful, you get a phone call from a partner, which is the best feeling, and then you'll start at BDO.
I think one of the most important things for the application process is to have a keen interest in the area you're applying for.
Be yourself is just one main one. You want to work at BDO as much as BDO sort of want you. Don't try and be someone you're not.
Be honest. Whatever you put on your application form, whatever you put on your CV, make sure you're telling the truth, because if it's the truth, then if someone asks you about it, you should feel comfortable speaking about it.
They give you the support to succeed. You do sometimes feel, oh, I'm not, I'm really being pushed, but really there's so much support out there. You get a buddy when you start, so they've sort of been through all the worries that you had when you started, and they're there all the time.
BDO is one of the few firms that has an internal training department for tax, so for the CTA exams, and they have a very good pass rate and it's highly recommended by all the students.
You also have a counselling manager for more personal sort of issues and your appraisals, etc. So there's a lot of support at BDO.